So, boys and girls, tonight we've got a CRJ electronics adapter that converts the GPU 4-pin PWM output to a dual fan splitter cable. So what this will do is allow me to, sorry, it's my cat, he's allergies sometimes. Anyways, so this end will be connected to the video card, and then it splits off to two 4-pin fan connectors. What I plan to do on my previous videos, if you've watched those, you saw that I put a Corsair H60 all-in-one water cooler onto my Zotac 2080 Ti Amp Max Edition card, which is too large to be used with the NZXT G12 mount and more standardized water coolers. But that left it without any cooling for the VRM or the video memory, and so I put a Andes RGB cooler in front of the card, which I'll come over here. You guys can probably see a little bit. The lighting in here sucks, so I apologize. I don't know how well you can see that, but you can kind of see the Andes cooler there. The three fans are blowing when it's on, will blow on that card. And so what I'm going to do is, I've already got one of these connected to the card right now, and it's just running the fan that's on the radiator. I'm going to switch that one to running the pump, and then I'm going to hook this one up to the card also. That particular GPU has two of these 4-pin outputs on it, and then I'm going to use these two 4-pin headers and run the radiator fan and the Andes all from this. So then I should be able to go into EVGA Precision X1 and control the speed of the pump individually, and then the fans will all be tied into this, so I can control the radiator fan and the Andes 3 RGB fans all from, like I said, the second fan setting in Precision X. So if you give me a minute, I'll go ahead and install this, and I'll fire it up and we'll see if that works correctly. Be right back. Okay, so you should be able to see down in there where there's two cables that are connecting into the card. This one is the one I already had on there with the single line, and I've connected the pump to that. And then this is the one I just installed tonight with the double line that has now the radiator fan, and then the Andes is now connected to that. So I should be able to control the pump from EVGA Precision X1 separately from the fans, because I don't want them all tied into one thing. I'd like to have the pump running at whatever speed I want it to run at, and then change the fans to run at something else, maybe set them dynamically or something. Like I could do a fan curve and have everything kind of ramp up as it's needed or cool down as it's needed. Should be kind of neat, just to keep the noise at a minimum when possible. But as you can see, like I said, they connected fine, get everything set up. Now I'm going to power up the system and see if there's any shenanigans. Be right back. Alright, I got it working here. It appears that fan 1 is controlling the one I just connected with the black header that handles the radiator fan and the Andes RGB cooler. So, like, I don't know how well you can hear that, but it was at 100. Let's just set it down really low. Now again, I don't know if you can hear that too well with my mic, if it's picking it up or not, but it's basically silent now. It's at like 8%. Go to 63. And you can hear it pick back up again. But it's not real loud. And then this one controls the pump. I don't think you're really going to be able to hear that or not, and I don't know what a good setting is for that. Like if that's a percentage of its maximum, or like what it's really being sent in terms of, let's see, fan 2, it says RPM. It's reading it as an RPM, which doesn't really, I don't know how that translates into, like, you know, water flow, so maybe I shouldn't screw with it too much. Probably just find a spot for it and leave it there. But okay, I mean, a short video tonight, but you get the idea. The purpose of that was to allow me to control everything from the GPU software instead of using up motherboard headers or plugging it into something else that basically you'd have to go into the BIOS to change the speed of the fan. Now I can pretty much do it on the fly. If I wanted to, I could set up, I don't know if this program lets you set up fan curves or not. It probably does, but I was going to say, if not, I could always use like MSI's Afterburner or a similar program that lets you set fan curves. There's an auto button there actually in the fan section, so maybe that does it. Where it just ramps itself up and down depending on the temperature to try to keep it at a certain point. But you can see it's idling at 26. and the most I've ever had it get to was like 50, and that was playing Red Dead Redemption 2 and 4K and everything cranked up pretty well. Not fully ultra. That's really hard to do on one card, but with a bit of an overclock even. And the GPU core was sitting around like 2100 megahertz, and it still never got above 50 degrees. So that's pretty freaking good. But thanks for watching, guys. Please give the video a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. I'll keep trying to find interesting little ways to tweak the system like this. But otherwise, I'll see you guys here soon. Take care.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.